Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Rome 2 battlefield today, and this is a glorious siege battle. Nice 3v3 we have going on here. As you can hear, like the cries of the hillmen going off. They're having a right old time there as Sparta lands on the walls with his royal Spartans here already on the walls, facing down some thorax swords here, and the same over on this side. But yes, the teams are today. We have a Sparta on the attack, which is a very brave move by this player, bringing Sparta. You can see his Perioiko here getting burnt to a crisp. Sending up not one, not two, not three, but 4 tortoises here to knock a hole in this wall. And he is going to put a big hole in the wall here for his Perioiko to then stream on through. His allies today are Numidia or Massaceae. I'll probably interchange between which one I say of those. And then we also have Arverni over here. So we have a good mix. We have some Hellenic forces, we have some Celtic forces, and we have some desert forces as well. And then on the defense today, we have the Adrician Kingdom with their Thracian Peltas here, already throwing up some Javis onto that wall to really try and kill those Royal Spartans. I mean, clearly, like, the defenders believe if they can kill these Royal Spartans, they can kill anything. They can beat the best units in the some of the best hotplate units in the game, then they've got a good chance of winning this, which is probably quite true. You can see the wall is about to come down. Look at this, all of it just coming down. I don't know if they'll knock the whole thing down. Yep, they'll knock the whole thing down. There you go. So yeah, and then obviously joining the Adrician Kingdom, we have the Seleucids who are facing the Spartans today, and we have Suebi over here as well. So again, an interesting alliance. We have a bit of Hellenic, a bit of like Black Sea tribes, and we have some Germanics here. And you can see we have some. Looks like we got some Suebi on the wall here already. We have some Bloodsworn ready to repel these desert cohorts. That is going to be a brutal fight there. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing Rome 2 on the channel, I would like to see some more Rome 2 siege battles, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support, as those poor Germanics just get stabbed up. But this was sent in here by a member of the Discord, and so if you'd like to send your own replays as well, the Discord link is down in the description of this video. Feel free to just drop by, even if you don't have any replays to send me. If you want to just join the community and get involved in a nice Total War community, then all are welcome. You can see we've got some what we got going in here. Got some more Bloodsworn going in. So it looks like these light troops here are going to be tasked with defending against the desert cohort. I don't know whether they're going to use some Javis or some archers to get on the wall and do some damage. We've got some longbow hunters over here, but they're mainly focused on this side, dealing with the desert cohort. But yes, so let's have a look, see how Sparta's doing. Sparta is now obviously inside. He's broken with this big old breach. And we now have some mercenary Falksmen here that are going in and chopping up these poor Perioiko. They're going to have a rough time breaking through here with their big old Falks units. After a little while, they will tire, and they will probably go to even, and then maybe start to lose. But you can see that Seleucids really blobbing up here, and it's allowing the artillery of Sparta, and it looks like also Numidia. And yeah, you can see they're really blobbing up, and they're taking advantage of this and trying to shoot like archers and also other stuff. I shoot these thorax are just standing in reserve, because if you don't hit them, you'll hit the hillmen, and the hillmen are really blobbed up. It looks like the hillmen are falling back, and it looks like in come the thorax. They're going to take over. How are the Falksmen doing on this side? Yeah, as I said, they are starting to lose. As the battle goes on and prolongs, they start to lose. Though the Perioiko are also losing. We've got some Thracian warriors coming in now. Don't think there was really any need to send these guys in yet. I think the Falksmen would have won their fight. And there you go, the Perioiko are gone. Now they're going to go into the next unit here. These poor Perioiko are going to get their heads chopped off. And it looks like they're falling back. Don't know why, maybe because they see this Arverni's coming up, this Chosen Sword's coming up, and they're worried that they're going to get outflanked, I think. They're sending back the Falksmen. Thracians going in though. They could get flanked here, so they need to be careful. I think they should keep this Falksman pretty close. If anything tries to flank, they can counter flank. That's what I'd do. But yeah, let's have a look at what's going on the wall here. These Royal Spartans are beating some mercenary Falconsmen on the wall as well. These Spartans, which are not supposedly that great in offense, are doing just fine at the moment against these, well, these are pretty, like, unarmored opponents, so I'm not surprised. These men are just wearing, like, their tunic and have just holding a big old sword. And they've been told to go into battle. And that's about it. It looks like the Arverni and Sparta are going to be working together here to go through. So it does allow the defenders, obviously, to kind of combine. Like, the Etruscan Kingdom have a lot of stuff in reserve here, ready to go up if needs be. They've got a lot of, like, mercenary hoplites and lots of more swords. So they can work together with the Seleucids at the moment, because everything's coming through this choke point here. So maybe on the other side is going to be left on his own to deal with this Numidian force here. You can see there's a lot of swordmasters now holding back these Numidian noble infantry and desert legionary cav. And they're doing just fine right now. We've got all sorts in here right now. What is over here? More berserkers. We have berserkers in here. Okay. Swordmasters as well. And they're dealing with this cavalry. This legionary cavalry is probably getting chopped up. They are going to take the walls, are the Numidians. So they've taken a lot of losses. Some of these units are pretty beaten up. Yeah, you can see the walls about to be taken here. Look at all the Javis coming in. Look at all of them. That is going to be very painful. Those longbow hunters, I imagine, will get a lot of kills. A lot of kills. But yeah, it looks like Numidian's got himself stuck in a little bit. Apart from that little flanking force on the wall there, he's stuck in this very small pocket here. Which obviously could just be their tomb, basically. If those archers start to fire into there, I mean, there's such big blobs in here, they cannot miss. I mean, you can see, look at all the skirmishes they have ready to set up here. These Javis will be very, very good. They'll get some nice kills if they can get some nice flanking shots. They could get some flanking shots into these berserkers here, which are starting to clean up anything that comes off this wall. You can see, look at that. Look at the berserkers getting shot in the back by all those heavy skirmishers. Some very, very nice shots by the Numidian player. Yeah, these berserkers are going to get killed pretty quickly. They're actually losing, yeah, because of those Javis. They need to focus down those Javis to the longbow hunters. They have the range advantage. But Swaby looks like he's almost committed everything, to be honest. He's only got a couple of units back here. He does have some cav, which is all the way out here. He's got some riders of the Hun. Don't know whether he's going to go for generals or for archers. There's not much of either, like in supply. There's some archers here, mercenary Cretans, and some Gallic hunters, but they're pretty well protected by like all of these spears that are just in front. There's the arty here, but I don't know whether that's got ammo left. Same with this one. This one actually is firing, so that one is has got ammo. The attackers didn't bring much, if any, cav either. So I mean, they brought that legionary cavalry. That's long gone. It's dead in here somewhere. Desert cohort losing down here though, getting chopped up by the berserkers. Now they're kind of protected a bit more from the Javis now. Those legionary cohorts should have been a little less eager to push off this wall, because yeah, look at that chain route now. That's a lot of units gone, and these, I mean, they're not healthy, but they're not also like too weak. 50 odd men left in some of these units. So at least 150 odd men that are breaking in that small pocket. That's a big win there for the defenders. Over on this side we have the Arverni now in here, chosen swords. They're now going up against these thorax. See all the arrows coming as well. I think that's from Sparta. Yeah, Sparta's firing his mercenary Cretans, trying to get a nice angle on these thorax to influence the battle. And they are losing slightly now, fighting against the chosen swords, who are also losing. No one wins. What else have we got in here? We've got some levy freemen that have got in behind the enemy lines. And they've actually just broken this thorax swords here. And the hillman. So, I mean, they've just re-rallied. But there's now archers coming up. they need to be careful, but they could get charged by these levy freemen. And they've opened up another breach here, you can see. And there's now Spartans spilling through this one. They are going to need more troops up here. They may need the Etruscan Kingdom to start sending forces up, because Seleucus looks a little overstretched. And there you go, look at that. Levy freemen going in amongst those archers. And even though they're only freemen, they'll do a decent amount of damage to those poor Syrians. Killing them off pretty efficiently. Oh, artillery coming in as well, just to make sure. And we've got some Royal Peltas now in there. And again, also over here, look at these archers getting a bit close to the front line. I'm not quite sure how these cohorts got through, to be honest. Looks like they're pulling through. That's a shame that he's pulling through to go after these units. Should not be doing that, because there's definitely no way he can get through this combat here. You can see that the sword masters are actually cutting down a lot of these units that are trying to pull through. So yeah, it's a shame, but well. And you can see the generals are just chasing them down. But yeah, certainly Sparta over this side are now having a lot of luck. They've actually taken this area now. Certainly Seleucus needs to think about a general retreat. Get his archers back for sure, and then probably get these Royal Peltas back. I think a general retreat needs to be called. Certainly, maybe to here, like block off this spot, and then you could block off here as well. Like these 2 choke points, and then obviously defend over here. Because I think Swaby's doing a pretty good job against Numidia. Numidia's basically out. You see like this. It's got almost nothing left. You see Sparta's over here now. He's like, well, if you can't do the job yourself, Numidia, I'll have to come over here and do it for you. And he's doing exactly that. Poor Numidia. Did not stand a chance. Fighting over this this tower now. There you go. Sparta's going to do his bit there. And there you go. Oh, yeah, these berserkers, they're out of control. They can now go into the backs of these poor Spartans. They weren't expecting this. Oh, dear. Those poor Spartans, royal or not, they are not going to appreciate being rear charged by some angry Germans. There you go. They are very much in trouble. Yeah, losing decisively. Back over on this side, not much has changed. They look like the general retreat has been called. These Royal Peltas getting out of here. What they got? They got silver shields in the line, straight in. I wouldn't do that just yet, because they certainly still have ammo. Sparta for sure has ammo. These sword masters need to protect here. They need to send troops around here to the Etruscan Kingdom. They need to send troops all the way around to protect this choke point here. Otherwise, Swaby's in trouble. And yes, Swaby is nearly finished off Numidia, but he also, like, he's going to get caught out the wrong side if he's not careful. And the general here is going to have to go into combat. Sword masters need to turn around. They need to go into those spear nobles. They could probably take them on quite perfectly fine. Get some archers on the side up here, and they could do even better. But that kind of looks like where the first phase of fighting is over. Oh, we have cavalry in here, though. We have cavalry, and you can see that they have gone after the artillery pieces, which I think were out of ammo, and they were fixed anyway, so it wasn't like they were going anywhere anytime soon. They are taking out this second one as well. Again, I think they were basically out of ammo. They might have been better going after this armored Numidian rider. Possibly like general. I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, the rest of the attackers are coming in here, which does include a bit of Numidia, but not much. So they're all boxed in this spot here. So again, they can just get units up on that choke point and around there. They could just box them in and fire onto these positions, because they're quite clumped up and there's not much space in here. You know, like, it does look like a lot of space, but the amount of troops left, put it like that, there is, I would say there's not much left in space. I like that they're just hiding all these units into the galleries. Don't know why they're exactly doing this. There's no real need to hide them under there, but there you go. The berserkers are now running outside the walls as well. They're still not finished killing these poor Spartans. They're like, more, kill them all. But yeah, you can see Swaby is desperately trying to get stuff back. He really needed to sacrifice something. What's he sending in? Might have to be those Bloodsworn have to get sent in to block off the path of these Spear Nobles. Yep. There they go. The call's been given. They need to get stuff up here as well. Protect this spot. Otherwise, they still have a straight path round. There you go. You can go the Bloodsworn. They're next in. Germans versus Celts. Battle of the Barbarians. Pikes coming in as well. We've got some Royal Spartans, some Spartan Pikes, I imagine. Yeah, Periodical Pikes. Do their bit. But yeah, these lightly armed and lightly armoured Bloodsworn are not going to hold back all of these spears and pikes and stuff like that. But again, look at this. It's such a huge blob. Get your archers on the top of here. You can kill so many. But you can see a lone Periodical is going to get around and it's going to undo this entire defense. And because this will be the first of many. And he could just go for the cap point. I mean, it's not like the best advice. But he could. I mean, that unit would be killed instantly. But yeah, the Swaby needs to send something up here just to stop these guys. Because now, I mean, you can see they're sending up Cretan archers. They're going to set them up probably like up here. They're going to shoot down. Look, you can see these Periodical now. They're not even interested in attacking. They're going to hold this spot, and then they're just going to allow their archers to get some nice flanking shots, which is some really good play there. Over on this side, we've got some Javis setting up. Good thing to see that they pull back their pikes. I wasn't a fan of them having the pikes in there. We've got some Numidians as well. They're now fighting over here against some Seleucids. There's noble infantry will not win this fight. You can be whatever noble stock you like, you're not winning this. But they're in amongst a bunch of stakes there. And yeah, here come the archers. They're actually setting up on this big cliff over here. Actually an even better spot to aim. Then they can now fire into the entire Thracian army here. And the Thracian army is mainly made up of Falxmen, these Thracian nobles, who, yeah, not a shield. They've not got any shields. They've got like the tiny little one. That's not going to stop them from being shot by an arrow. So these Cretans may just be about to get some amazing kills. So yeah, the Seleucids, what are they sending around? Pikes. They're going to send around pikes. And they need to get these guys out of this choke point as soon as possible. Sparta sending his own pikes round to combat that. So they're going to be the Battle of Pikes there. Over on this side, you can see that the Bloodsworn and now Swordmasters are in here. And they're not able to stop this push by the attackers. There you go, Berserkers going berserk, and the whole 6 of them left. They may be able to break up the lines a little bit, but it's unlikely. You can see that the Swabian are now going in this choke point here to try and fight down these Periodical, which are losing. They've got some chosen swords now to support. You can see that the Spartans are now firing at these pikes, not allowing. They're just picking them off one by one, and you can see that Thracia is, the Etruscan Kingdom is very much on the move now. He's actually being aggressive. Look at this. Pushing out of here. And he's going to try and box them in these choke points here, which is very, very dangerous for the attackers. They could be boxed in some very small areas. They're actually taking out these, these poor desert cohort here. And look at this. You can see Arverni, instead of wanting to engage and possibly keep, some areas open, he's just going to fall back. And he's going to allow the defenders to box them in this area. Swaby's just got to hold on with his men now. Which, I mean, I don't know if he's going to do. They're going to need those pikes from the Seleucids. And those Seleucid pikes, they just need to run up here. Run down here. You're safe then from the Cretans. And they'll be fine. See that what we got here, we've got the Royal Spartans. They're under fire. They're actually coming down this slope now. They're going to get engaged with these mercenary hoplites. In comes some Falxmen. Wasn't the greatest charge. They need a good charge bonus. They want to do well. They could have possibly flanked, maybe. I don't know. Don't know if you can really scale that level of the slope. But yeah, those Royal Spartans getting absolutely focused down. Look at that. The numbers are dropping ridiculously quickly. We need to be careful they're not just killing too many of their Thracian nobles either. But I think the damage is done. I'd hold fire now. I'd save ammo for future pikes and Spartans. These Spartans, yeah, they're in trouble. Oh my gosh, look at them drop. My god, stop! Peltas, stop! There's no need to throw anymore. What we've got coming up? Yeah, now you need to be using your pikes on these guys. These periodic pikes. Use your javies on them. Sorry, not pikes. Use your javies on them. Oh my gosh, lots of javies over here as well. Giving back what the Thracians gave to the Spartans of the Arverni right now. They're like, you like some javies? Have some yourself. You can see that the Royal Peltas now going in against Chosen Swords. They should do okay. Chosen. Oh, we've got Oathsworn here actually. Sorry, not Chosen Swords. Oathsworn going in against Mercenary Hoplites. Oathsworn should win this. Might need some Thracian nobles or something over here to help clean these guys up. Yeah, losing decisively. Look at that. Having a rough old time. We've got some Mercenary Hoplites that are actually trying to split this Oathsworn unit off. See, we've got some veteran Hoplites coming up. And now they're going to go into Periodic Pikes. So hopefully they're getting javied to pieces. Doesn't look like they were. They haven't got their pikes down either. That is going to be absolutely devastating now that these Thracian nobles are in here. And the Spartan player may just be about to lose a pike unit. And he didn't intentionally mean to. Over on this side, Swaby still holding. Desperately. Got the Periodic Pikes. They're actually losing decisively. They haven't got their pikes down. Oh no, they do. Not all of them do. They're kind of not set up properly. They're breaking. Look at that breaking. So they're about to lose their pike assets over here. So they'll just be down to spears. And that could be very, very dangerous. Pikes over here wavering at 90 men. That is not good. The pikes are now finally down. Got some Chosen Swords in here. Trying to save their Spartan ally. From those big old swords. And in come the pikes. They're going to come in for round two. They're like, this time, boys, we've got our pikes. We're not just going in with a sword. Actually use our assets. Over here, Oathsworn doing just fine. Yeah, I would say that the Thracians, they need to get some units outside the wall, then go around and flank the Oathsworn here. That would be what I would advise. Just go out and then come back around. I don't see why they don't do that. Get some good flanks. The Falxmen are very good flanking units. Better than a head-on attack. There's a big old hoplite fighting here. If they've got archers left as well, I don't know whether these bowmen here have... They do. They're firing as well. What are they firing at? I think they're firing at the stuff over here in this blob. They should get their archers up to here, like up to like the back of this line, and start firing to the backs of these units here that are like now fighting the Idrissian Kingdom. Just get some rear shots. The pikes are in a real trouble here. Look at this, 43 left. So they're about to lose their pikes, and the sluices very much still have theirs, though this one is not doing so hot. It's down to 103 men. It's getting focused down by archers over here. The Gallic Hunters doing a real, doing a real job there to make sure they're gone. But they're in there now, and they're doing their little bit. The other pikes coming around. I think that one's going to try and help with the fight over here, though I don't think it's needed here. Looks like these swordmasters got this, well, fairly cleaned up. They might, I don't know. It wouldn't hurt, I guess, to have the pikes in here. So many dead, like, Germans and Celts and there. It'd be ridiculous. But again, I still think this, like, Thracian warrior here needs to come out, like, out here, and then just flank these Oathsworn and these spears, sorry, of Sparta. Spartans look like they're trying to reorganize. They may lose a few men for that. They need to be careful. And you see that the Adricians are now pushing up this hill as quickly as possible. We've got Thracian warriors going up here. Got more Thracian nobles, I should say, going up. Kind of running a bit low on infantry. Certainly got a lot of banged up units. But again, the attackers, which are slowly becoming the defenders, are also in that same problem. They're running out of men. They've got a lot of their men very much committed now. Mainly archers left. In go the archers. That's a bad sign for the attackers. Yeah, it certainly feels like the defenders have become the attackers. They're like just surrounding these points where the attackers are, and they're just like, it's almost like a small siege in here, in this small area. But they are trying to push out. You can see the Spartans making a push. Don't know if they're pushing through or what, but they're losing slightly against these this Falksman in here, which I've actually gone in. They've now flanked, as you can see, or slightly flanked, but not like massively flanked. But like I said, they're running out of men. I don't know if these Syrians are firing. I think they're out of ammo. Again, they should have been firing to the backs of those units over there, trying to do as much damage as possible. Sparta's yet to commit his general, his heroes of Sparta. But you can see they've broken out here, have the attackers. They are actually going to be able to flank around. This general here, the Swordmaster, needs to go in. He needs to defend and stop this chosen sword from just going absolutely ham. They need the shield bearer general as well here, and the pikes. What have we got here? We've got Cav. Okay, so here you go. We've got Riders of the Hun. They're going to go up and deal with this this Mercenary Rodent Slinger. They're going to deal with them. See, these Longbow Hunters are going in. This Swordmaster needs to deal with this chosen sword, like, desperately. Because the Germans did a really good job. They've cleaned up most of these troops here. Now we've got a general. We've got the Heroes of Sparta now in here. These elite boys. And you know they're elite because they're smaller units, 120 men. There you go. The general's in there now. He's doing his best. But yep, now you can see that the Uriza Hunt going in against these Mercenary Koreans, and then they can rear charge everything here, and that is huge. These Peltasts in here now. I don't know if they're out of ammo. I'm going to assume they are. I love the officer, by the way, for like for the Thracians. See, all they have to face now is archers up here. Could do with any other. I don't know why the pikes aren't getting involved here. They're going to need the pikes to break through this spot. Now that the archers are out of ammo by the looks of it, most archers anyway, they're just going to do just fine, I would have thought. The Cav in here, yeah, winning decisively, it should. Yeah, it's chain routing all these Spartans. Then they just need to recharge these chosen swords, which are looking a bit thin on the ground. But it looks like the Spartans might be able to break out of these spots here. Like, certainly over here, I don't know if they've got enough. I don't know. More Thracians going in. They might break out of this side, though. If the pikes then get sent in, I think they break out. They need those pikes up there. Yeah, here they come. They're coming back up. Good, good. Now the Riders of the Hunt charge in. There's only one chosen sword left. It's losing decisively. They need a rear charge. Now the Cav needs to rear charge, and they free up all of this infantry here. So that was really well played there by the defenders. They allowed the attackers to come out of this choke point and try and attack. And yes, they've obviously risked their own defenses, because this is looking very tenuous now. But they have broken here, broken this entire section here, so now they can then send all of this infantry to whatever side they need. I'd certainly say send some Thracians around this way. I think they need Thracians there. You can see the Riders of the Hunt. They're going to try and go through this little gap in the line here. They're going to try and flank these Oathsworn. Very light. It's only light cav, so it's not going to do amazing. See, they're trying to get into the archers. They've done just that. They've got into these archers.
All right. Gotcha.
But yeah, this is looking, well, I'd say it's looking close. I feel like the longer this goes on, the more chance the defenders have of winning it. But they have broken out here of the attackers. They've broken out with the Heroes of Sparta. They've got through. The pikes didn't quite get there in time. They can get the Riders of the Hunt there. They can pin this unit down, get the pikes in there. It's going to be tough. They're going to need, like I said, they need more men over this side. They have like so many Thracians here. The Thracian players just like more interested in just dealing with this tiny little Royal Spartan. Not really the main issue. There's all these guys over here. Kill these guys first. Need to get the pikes, force this unit back into, yeah, look at, they're going to try and force it back the way it came. Cav going in for a charge. It's going to be an okay charge into those Royal Spartans. Not going to get the greatest kills, though, because, like I said, light melee. We'll do okay, though. Oh, the pikes weren't set up, and they're getting charged now by the Royal Sparta, or the Heroes of Sparta, sorry. That's going to be detrimental. These pikes may just now get, like, massacred. Yeah, they're going to have to turn, and then you can see the Chosen Swords in here now. Oh, it's looking a bit dicey for the defenders on this side. And this is the side where the capture point is. The capture point's just here, so if they mess up, the attackers can go straight for it and just go and cap it. And then these units just have to hold them back. I get the pikes in there. Those 52 pikes could be, like, decisive in turning this battle around. I don't think we need more Thracians in this side. I think they need to be around the other side. They're having a little bit of issue there. You can see that they are slowly breaking through this side. This host one here is losing decisively, so they might be able to break through. Might be able to just like then get in, surround this force here. But yeah, it's looking a little dicey on this side. I mean, the Swordmaster's doing a good job killing all of these units here. But we've got the Heroes of Sparta here in some real trouble. I think they actually killed all that pike unit. Yeah, that pike unit I think is dead here. That's a shame. That was a full pike unit. What a waste by the Seleucid player. And you can see that the Arverni's starting a chain route. It's not, well, his units are routing anyway. The longer these Thracians stay in combat, though, the worse it gets for them because they get tired. Again, I don't know why they sent all of these units over here. They didn't need every single one of these units to take out 55 Spartans. They really needed all of those units over here. As the Suebi general's about to break and die. I don't know if the general's dead. Not yet, but he's about to. I think he might just get cut down now as he retreats. And there you go. Sparta's broken out. You can see that they are going to now just beeline straight for that point, you imagine. But Sparta's not having any of it. I don't know whether Sparta's not going to beeline for it. He's going to hold the line and maybe allow the Arverni to go for the point. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's probably the better idea. But surely you'd want Sparta like at the point to defend it with his really elite infantry. I don't know. But they are going to be stopped by some Syrian heavy archers first. So they could get slowed down. I mean, you can see here that they got some Seleucids that are going to try and run around. Again, Thracia just seems intent on breaking these units here. If he doesn't see the bigger picture, he needs to get troops all the way back to the final spot, like to the final defense, because he's going to have... Look at this. All of his troops just getting piled up on one unit of Spartans. And the Spartans will be loving this. They'll be laughing. Thinking, oh, yes, this game's in the bag now. Because Thracia has the majority of the army left. And you can see, actually, Arvernes just decided to change his mind. And he's not even going for the cap point. Why? Should have gone. There's literally nothing defending it. Should have gone for the cap point. Spartans here already in the next line of defense. Thracia's now ready to just take them on. Their general's dead. I didn't even realize that. Thracia's got no general. When did that happen? Who knows? You know what? I'm not surprised. He probably sent his general in first. This madman of a player has had an interesting one, put it like that. His units are tired though. He needs to let them rest a little bit. They could take Arverni out. If they got some units around the back, they could take Arverni out. The general is like... Their general's dead as well. These units could chain route at any moment. Just getting his royal peltas back. At least Seleucus sees the issue. Here we go. Looks like Thracia's going to go in. Or the Adristian Kingdom's going in. And it's now hoplite versus hoplite, which is, I would have thought, what Sparta's just going to like have expertise in.
Good work, men! Keep it up!
Look at this action-packed fight going on. Not even, they're just staring at each other. Madmen. Here we go. Arverni's now going to push for the center. His Royal Peltas is getting shot at. Well, Seleucus' Royal Peltas is getting shot. Being forced to fall back. Don't know if these Syrians have ammo. Answer's no. The answer is no. Easy way to tell whether a unit has ammo. Look whether their swords out. Tiny unit of thorax getting sent around as well. They need to send more back. They're sending the pikes back as well. Honestly, think they should send some of these peltas back. If they just send something back, surround the units, they'll break because they'll just be fearing that they're being surrounded. They should have held the the general in this choke point here, and then once the Seleucid units arrived, they could have surrounded them. I know it's only a tiny unit, but also send in the archers as well. They have the bodies to hold them back. Sworn about to go in. Contest for the point. Bingo the Royal Peltas, and that is that's an easy victory, I think, there for the Osworn. I would have thought. Yeah, Royal Peltas losing decisively. They need to get these thorax moving. They need to get... Oh, there we go. Finally, Thracia's going to move his troops around. He's been told that he needs to move his troops in that direction. Look at this. Sparta's just loving this. They'll find this an easy fight, I'd have thought. Combat even. It's probably in favor of Sparta. These archers here still have ammo. They did, yeah, they have their bows out. They still have ammo. That is nuts. They're going to get charged in a moment by Syrian heavy archers. Look at these madmen. They're going in. They're like, charge! Anyone could break it, and I'm not sure who. Combat winning. There you go. The Syrians winning that fight. Archer versus archer. It's high octane stuff, this. There you go. They're wavering. They're not happy. The other one's wavering though for the Gallics. There you go. They're going to break one on either side. They just need to get troops back and quick. Spartacus, please. Oh, Thracia, please. No, don't go this way. Go towards the point. You're going to lose the point. There's literally Syrians holding back the point. No, it looks like Thracia's rather just go and kill Sparta. Just got some problem with Sparta, he does. And Sparta's just got to die, apparently. When literally Seleucus is probably, hopefully, crying out saying, please, send me troops. I am begging you. He's doing his best. He's trying to keep these Syrians away from the Oathsworn, but in the point to contest it. Finally, he's sending some Thracian nobles in that direction. Sparta is breaking now that he's being surrounded by Thracian peltasts. I get why he's doing this, but there was a real risk that the point was lost. And there you go. Sparta's surrounded. And they're just tired, exhausted, and they will not survive now being surrounded. Army losses as well. And it looks like, the general here has died or broken here for the Oathsworn because of army losses. And there you go. The defenders have won. And yeah, it could have gone either way. And certainly when they broke through here, like, look at all the bodies down there. And that choke point there, that is nasty. There's a lot of dead bodies there. But yeah, it certainly felt that the Etruscan Kingdom, or Thracia, might just cost his team the victory if he didn't send anything back. But yeah, this was sent in by Spy King here, who's playing as the Swaby. He did quite well actually with his units. You can see his sword master get 247 kills, 302, 316, 328. Very, very nice kills. His Bloodsworn, 74 kills, 85 kills. It did okay. His Berserkers, one got 87, but one got 477. Did extremely well. His Archers getting 213 kills, and his Cav getting 189 kills, so not too bad for them. Then we have High Cage here, who was playing as the Etruscan Kingdom. His Thracian Noble General only getting 77 kills. I think he got sent quite early and just murdered. His Thracian Nobles generally did okay, getting 248 kills. His Peltas getting 131. His Falksmen getting 130 kills. His Thracian Warriors getting 135 kills. And his Hoplites 122 kills, the best one there. His veteran hoplites anyway. Then we have Requiem here playing as the Seleucids. 101 kills with the shield bearers before they got minced up. His pikes getting like no kills, and they're such expensive pikes, so such a waste there. His Royal Peltas 186, Archers 97 kills, his Thorax Swords 110, and his Hillman getting a couple of kills between them. Then we have Papa Thatcher here, who's playing as Sparta. His Heroes of Sparta getting 352 kills, and they were on the attack, and they still have plenty of troops left. His Greek Giant Ballista getting 218 kills. His Mercenary Cretan Archers 139 kills. His Periodical Spears getting 81 kills, and his Pikes getting 182 kills. And his Royal Spartans getting 378 kills. They did very, very well. Then his Black Heart, who's playing as the Arverni, getting a lot of kills here with his Oathsworn General, 229 kills. His Gallic Hunters getting 134 kills, 185 kills, even better. And his Chosen Swords getting 198 kills, 228. And his Oathsworn getting 304 kills, excellent kills. And his Spear Nobles down here getting 136. And then we have better John Thomas getting playing as Numidia. Not doing the greatest. He was certainly let down his team a little bit. I'd say he died very, very early on, getting not even 1,000 kills. Yeah, his like artillery and his cav not even getting like into 100 kills. His Javis best getting 40 kills. His Desert Cohort, which is really good infantry, getting 135, and his Numidian Nobles only getting to the 50s. So that's a real shame. But there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that Rome 2 Siege. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.